This is something that people don't tell you will happen to you once you get married. And I can almost guarantee you it'll happen to you too, okay? And so come in real close, but come in real close. People will start to ask you. We go sailing. Sail away with me and you will see what really matters and what don't mean a thing. Life is better than a dream when you're with me, and we'll go sailing.
What's up, gang fam? I'm Chris.
And I'm Mercedes.
And welcome back to Building Boy. You already know that we're here for the advice, entertainment, and lifestyle.
If you're new here, please be sure to make friends with the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can always see our videos and become part of our gang fam.
And if you're already part of our gang family, then welcome back then, baby.
Without further ado, let's jump right in. This week, we will be discussing what they don't tell you about marriage. Last week, we discussed the lies that people tell you, and this week, we're so excited to discuss with you the things that we think they didn't tell us about marriage that I wish somebody had told us. Something they don't tell you about marriage is that you will feel older and people will treat you like you're older. I feel older because our lives have gotten a little more structured. We're doing kind of the same thing. We have goals in life that, to me, as a child, used to feel like that's what old people thought about doing in their lives. Like, when we looked at a house, I was like, oh, I want something with a yard, and I love crown molding. That sounds to me, I felt like that sounded like something old people said, and now that's what I'm interested in now. I watch HGTV, which I feel like that was old when I was a kid. I was like, oh, who does that? And so I feel older in that way, and people treat me like I'm older because when we're together, people will assume that we're 29 or 30, right? We get that a lot. And when I'm alone, people treat me, or they ask if I'm 12. I get that a lot. Like, in Sam, they were like, you can't have a sample, you have to have a parent around if you're not 12. So you begin to feel older, and when you're married, when you're together, people will treat you and look at you in a way that may be more mature than you would have anticipated.
I know people treat me like I'm older all the time. In my profession, I'm with a lot of mature guys that have a lot of experience in engineering and in project management and everything. So I will look around the room and I'm the youngest one there. So, but they treat me like an adult. They treat me like a man. They respect me. And I also have advice. I also get asked about advice from, family members and friends, about, lifestyle, relationship advice, finances, stuff like that. I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out like you. We in the same boat, my brother. So, but I would say when we kind of do feel older when we, go to sleep early and we wake up early. I never thought that would happen, but, we enjoy being old.
Here we are.
The next thing that people failed to mention to us when we got married was happy weight. Mm-hmm. When me and Mercedes are sad, food. When we're excited and we want to celebrate something, food. Hey, babe, you want to go on a date? Guess what? Food. Mercedes and I have established a negative relationship in regards to food, but, luckily that changed. Me and her came to a conclusion that, we need to get right. So, now we're, more into health and fitness and, just getting our lives back on track.
We thought about this the other day because I was reading an article from Healthline that says that couples, at least newlywed couples, who report being happy in their relationship tend to gain weight in the first 5 years of their relationship, while couples who report feeling unsatisfied in their relationship tend to lose weight in their first 5 years of being together. Which was really interesting, that you're so excited, you're so happy to be together, and you're so in love, and you just gain weight because we're spending more time together at home, we're eating out together more because we're just so happy to be married. So that was an interesting take for me, and I did not know that about being married. That might happen to you. If you're really happy, you might gain some weight.
Yeah, we gained a lot of happy weight, but now we're trying to gain a lot of happy weight.
Ladies, this one is for us. Nobody tells you how difficult and tedious and time-consuming it is to change your name. There's certain places that you have to go, and don't even get me started if you have the utilities and things in your name, because that's just a whole nother hassle on top of everything else. You have to have your marriage license, and you have to go to the DMV and Social Security and get your passport changed. And so no one tells you what to anticipate with how long it will take you to change your name. for me, if you're like not as diligent. I'm sure if you're more diligent than me, you can do it faster. But you have to go to all these places, and I'm like, oh, that one's here, and this one's there, and that's there. I don't want to go to all those places. So it takes a while to change your name unless you just make a day out of it. Get your girlfriends, get wine, and make a day out of it.
We don't have any problems on this side. We just building warriors over here, baby. The next thing that we found out about being married is that we become less attached, but we become more in love. You know, in the early years when we were in high school, I used to do all the cornball stuff. You know, we used to hold hands, walk her to class. We used to stay up on the phone all night till the phone got hot and it eventually died because you forgot to put it on the charger. But I don't catch myself doing those things anymore. But I do catch myself when I'm spending time with Mercedes. I have man, I love you moments. I forget things all the time. The remote. And Mercedes just be like, here you go. I'm like, dang, I love you. Sometimes when we're driving in the car, you know, we listen to our favorite song, you know, we'll sing lyrics to Cause I Love You by Lenny Williams, and I'll just look at her, you know, eye to eye, face to face, and just think about memorable times and how special this song is to us, and I just be like, gosh, I love you. But more importantly, you know, sometimes I find myself slacking in life. And Mercedes, you know, she always finds the right things to say to get me back on course. You know, I'll be trying to, you know, sometimes it's hard for me with work. You know, sometimes it's hard for me in other things I want to do in life. And like I said, she always finds the right thing to just motivate me and just be like, you know what, Chris, you got this, and she's right.
So I think you can, with that being said, I know that I fall more in love with Chris and the things that we do together, and I love the life that we're creating together, but I'm definitely less attached than I used to be. I know before, like when we were long distance, like every time I left Tennessee, it just felt so heartbreaking. Like I was having to go home. What was me? Like anytime we weren't together, I felt sad, and I felt like I literally needed to be with Chris. And now in my life, I had this feeling where I can't live without him, and the love that we have together, I don't think I want to do life without that. But I don't feel like Chris can't go to Colombia without me missing him. Or I miss Chris, but I don't feel as attached. Like we don't have to be together every day to feel that we're still in love. We don't have to do every single thing together and for us to feel that connection. Like I know it's a funny story. A friend of ours, we were out with her and she was sitting next to Chris, and she was like, Mercedes, do you want my seat since I'm sitting next to Chris? And I was like, no. I was like, you don't need to get up so I can sit next to him. Like it's not that deep, you know? Because I know that wherever I'm sitting at a table, whatever part of the room, whatever part of the country or the world that I'm in with Chris, he still knows that I love him, and we're still sharing that experience together, even if we aren't right here like we are in our videos. All right, this is the big one. This is something that people don't tell you will happen to you once you get married, and I can almost guarantee you it'll happen to you too, okay? And so come in real close, but come in real close. People will start to ask you, where's your baby? Day 2, you've been married for 4 seconds, and people will start asking you where your baby is. And I had no idea that that's how fast it would happen. People went from when's the wedding, congratulations, to when are you getting pregnant, this fast. Exactly. And so nobody told us how fast people will begin to expect that from you.
I mean, even when we were engaged, you know, our pastor sat us down during marriage counseling, was just like, are you guys pregnant? Like, nah, man, we just want to get married. We're just young, we love each other, we're in love with each other, so let's do it. That's what we thought, you know, but everybody gonna think that you're pregnant.
Or everyone think that you're soon getting pregnant. And if you choose to get pregnant right after you get married, that's awesome, and more power to you.
For sure.
All babies are blessings. But if you don't choose to, be prepared that somebody is going to start asking you where that baby is, like day 2. Before we go, we just wanted to say a big shout out and thank you to DWYA Company for these t-shirts. We're so excited to watch their business grow and to see them help their community.
DWYA is a media company that helps individuals and businesses grow by showing their stories and documenting their journeys. So big shout out to my boy Alec, and keep going, man.
If you'd like to learn more about DWYA Company, please go in the description box below and check them out.
If you guys want to see more videos about building Boyer, please click the videos that's playing on the screen now.
And before you go, please be sure to like this video, leave us a comment, subscribe, turn your notification bells, and maybe share it with a friend. We'd love to talk to you and to reach more of a community.
And please do not forget to tune in next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch the next Building Boyer video.
With that being said, peace.